There is one sentence women keep saying to me in the fitting room. And I swear, every time I hear it, I want to grab them by the shoulders. Oh, I can't wear that. I'm too old. And then usually comes,
I only wear black. Or nude. Or something appropriate.
and I'm gonna say something that might piss people off. I think dress your age is one of the biggest loads of bullshit we've sold women. I work with women in the fitting room. I style them. I fit them for whatever they're looking for. And let me tell you something. The fitting room is basically therapy with bad lighting. Women tell you everything. Their stomach is too big, their breasts aren't what they used to be, they gained weight, they lost weight, they've changed, their husband hasn't seen them in lingerie in over 10 years. They don't recognize the women in the mirror. And again and again, I'm just too old for that. But here's what I've noticed. It's not easy. And I'm not sitting here saying it's easy or that it's even easy for me because I can relate. But here's what I've noticed. Half the time, she's still looking at the thing. She likes it. She wants it. She's just waiting for someone to give her permission. And that makes me actually almost want to cry. It's sad. It breaks my heart. Maybe this hits differently because of the way I grew up. I'm Latina. And the women I grew up around did not wake up at 50 and suddenly decide, well, that's it. Bring me the beige cardigan. Absolutely not. There was lipstick. There was jewelry. There was perfume. There was hair. They would go to the salon. There was color. There was femininity. And I never looked at an older woman who still cared about being beautiful and thought, she's trying to look young. I thought, she's a woman. It looks beautiful to my eyes. I revered her. That's the difference. Somewhere along the line, we've started acting like femininity only belongs to the youth. I don't believe that. Not for 1 second. Here's my controversial opinion. I don't think women lose their sense of style as they age. I think they're slowly trained to distrust it. That's right. Think about it. At 25, wear the dress. At 35, maybe. At 45, isn't that a little young? At 55, should you really be wearing that? At 65, wouldn't something a little bit more elegant be better? Elegant? According to who? We remove the mini, then the fitted dress, then the bright color, then the sexy bra, then the print, then the heel. Then somebody tells us long hair isn't appropriate. Somebody tells us our arms need covering. By the time we're finished dressing our age, apparently we are supposed to disappear tastefully. Does this piss you off like it does to me? Let me know down in the comments. No, I'm not doing it, and I don't want you doing it either. And let me make something very clear. This doesn't mean that I believe every woman should wear a crop top and a micro mini at 60. Although that would be badass. That's not the point. You might hate crop tops. I might hate what you love. You might hate what I love. Who cares? Who cares? Style should evolve. Taste should evolve. You should evolve. But there's a difference between I don't want to wear that anymore and I'm not allowed to wear that anymore. One is personal, the other is fear dressed up as a fashion rule. And maybe this is the Latina in me. But when somebody tells me a woman of a certain age shouldn't wear something, my immediate reaction is, I want to slap him. Just kidding. Who said? Who said? No, seriously. Who? Where's the fashion police? I like names. Because I've met women in their 20s who dress like they've given up, and women in their 70s who walk into a room and you cannot take your eyes off of them. They're glowing. That isn't age. That's presence. And I think women have been taught to confuse being visible with trying too hard. I reject that completely. I don't want women over 40 dressing younger. I want us dressing more like ourselves. Louder if you're loud. Minimal if you're minimal. Sexy if you're sexy. Classic if you're classic. Dramatic if you're dramatic. But yourself. So here's what we're doing around here. We're retiring the question, am I too old to wear this? It's dead. It's finished. R.I.P. Replace it with 3 questions. Do I love it? Does it feel like me now? Can I make it work for the woman that I am today? And how does this make me feel? Powerful, sexy, determined, beautiful, dreamy, unconquerable, like a supermodel, like a heroine, like a woman, like whom? And if it's a yes to any of these questions, put it on. Because your birth certificate is not a dress code. And I'm gonna keep saying that until women believe me. Now, I wanna know something. And don't give me the polite answer. What's the one thing you stopped wearing because somewhere along the way you decided I'm too old for that? Miniskirts, sleeveless tops, bright colors, long hair, bikinis, heels, sexy lingerie? Tell me in the comments, because I have a feeling we're about to discover how many women have been following rules that nobody can even tell us who wrote. And if you're new here, welcome to Closet Confessions. We're breaking some rules.